Hello and welcome back to another video, and today I'm with you guys on another warm, sunny Wednesday morning. It's very mental right now because the Premier League fixtures have just been released. So I had to release a video for you guys nice and early today. First team of the day, let's get it done. Make sure everyone in here smash the like button, smashing the subscription button, because my belief is that yesterday we actually received quite a lot of subs from you lot. Yesterday, my subs went up quite a bit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The subs went up quite a bit. So now I'm actually 40, not even 39 away from hitting 1,500 subs. So we're road to 2K, the road to 5K really, but little step at a time, you get me? Big up Solomon, big up Patrick, he will be joining in literally 10 minutes. But I told him to join at 12. And then London's parameters, I'm going to Chelsea's radar. I saw that as well. This is the thing, I've been bookmarking all these tweets. I bookmark all of them just so we can see. Big up Solomon, who's nice in here early. We'd love to see it, you know. I like it when it's on dark mode and it's not even dark. That kind of annoys me, chat. You know, when Twitter's on dark mode and I'm like, yo, don't do that. But yeah, not much in terms of transfer news since we last spoke. Not really much updates. Am I surprised by that? No. I wasn't expecting much transfer updates, to be honest with you. But the Premier League fixtures are out. They're officially out. So now we can talk about it. Now we can decipher how good or how bad our running is looking. Because for me, I don't know how to feel about it, man. I feel kind of optimistic, but at the same time, it's like, yo, big up Daniel Knights in here every single time. You get me? By the way, guys, I'm wearing the Chelsea top from last season, as you can see. It's nice. The orange with the sunlight, it slaps differently, you know? So, yeah, man, I'm optimistic about this. Let's not waste any single time, man. Hope everyone's good as well. Make sure you're saying hello in the chat, making sure everyone is enjoying the content and obviously enjoying the comment section as well. So make sure you have any opinions on what's going on. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions, query what we're saying. Patrick will be joining, who's a City fan, as some of you may know if you're watching the Foul Whatnot or Mo's channel. So hopefully we can get his insight on it as well. I know he's going to be kind of optimistic as Man City are going into the season being title favourites. But should Chelsea be going into the season as title favourites? Who knows? Let's make sure we're smashing like button, man. I need more than 7 people in here. Happy with Premier League fixtures. We did not get Man City or Liverpool again. Facts. 2 years in a row, we've got Man City, Liverpool, both at home. Doesn't make no sense, bro. 0 sense. Zero. Everyone who's just joined this channel, smash that like button, subscribe. We're 39 away from 1,500 subs. So we're getting close to that 2K mark. We're getting very close. So every single team, we need to be getting at least 10, 12 subscribers so we can hit that by the end of the week. That'd be really good, man. We will predict the first 5 games. We're going to go through it first with you guys in the chat. We're going to go through it together. We're going to see Wagwan. 3 likes in here, guys. 8 of you in here. Let's try and get up to, 6, 7 likes. Come on, let's do this. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. The Arteta vibes, yeah? Right. Let's not waste none of your time, yeah? Let's get straight into it. So these are Chelsea's fixtures for this season, okay? I'm going to make myself smaller so you guys can see it. Perfect. So the first 3 games in August, we've got Crystal Palace at home. So our actual first game of the season is at home against a team we're favourites against. We've got West Ham away, which we always play in summer. If you guys know, if you're a Chelsea fan, you'll know, Chelsea always play West Ham all the time in summer. Every single time we play them. We usually play West Ham within the first 5 to 6 games of the season every single year. So you played them last year when it was warm in September. We played them the year before in August and September. Year before in August, September, so it's one of them ones. Fulham at home is actually giving one of our earlier games now. So we've got 2 home games out of 3. And guys, what's the key thing here you saw in the thumbnail? This is all in London. It's all in London, so we don't have to go anywhere. For these fixtures, Chelsea remain in London, so we have to travel around to north, to left, to whatever. This is a very, very good run of fixtures. Obviously, I'm not going to underestimate any team. I'm not going to sit there and go, yeah, it's going to be so easy. Bro, every single team, you've got to remain humble, you know what I'm saying? Because people, they will pick you off. They'll take advantage. And hopefully by then, August the 17th is officially 2 months away. Chelsea should have a left winger sorted and another forward sorted. We're going to talk about Kudus, we're going to talk about Rodgers. They're not in the thumbnail, but we will talk about them. We will talk about them. So, although I'm optimistic, these teams can cause us damage. In the past, Crystal Palace, just last season, we drew against them twice. We drew against Crystal Palace twice. So I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, it's an easy win. No. Last season, Maresca could not deal with Crystal Palace. He couldn't. For one reason or another, he couldn't deal with Crystal Palace. West Ham away, we won last year, cool. But previous years, we drew and lost. We drew with Enzo Fernandez and Felix that goal, and we lost the year before on Caicedo's debut. So in 3 seasons at West Ham Stadium, we've won, drew, and lost. So again, that's not a foregone conclusion either, you know? And then Fulham at home, again, they beat us last season at home. So although these fixtures look easy, this is the Premier League for you. All 3 of these teams have either in the past taken points of us recently or last season taken points of us. For example, Palace, twice this season. Fulham, obviously beat them away. Good win there. But again, they beat us at home. So I'm not going to sit here and go, yeah, guaranteed. But they should be wins. That's the key word here, guys. I'm not going to guarantee anything for you lot, yeah? But what I'm saying to you is they should be wins. They should be. Because you expect Chelsea to go into these games like as favourites. So that's the main thing. Guys, smash the like button for me. Patrick will be joining any minute now. He'll be joining. That's really, really good. Can I get everyone's opinions on the first 3 games? Just the first 3 games. What are we saying? Because obviously, I want to see what everyone's saying. Title charge. Solomon is pumped, yeah? Yeah, you know what? I hear it, man. You can't lack. Everyone else, what are we saying with the first 3 games? Let's put this question in the chat, yeah? First 3 games, what are we expecting? 3 W's? That's the question. 3 W's. So the first games in August, are we expecting 3 easy dubs? Is that what we're saying? 9 out of 9, or are we saying it's going to be tough? 9 out of 9, or is anybody worried? Is anybody seeing a slip up? Because I'm not going to lie to you. They're the kind of teams where these are the kind of teams where if you underestimate them, they'll come back to bite you, you know? They'll come back to bite you for sure. So for me, I'm going to remain very, very cautious and not too overconfident because end of the day, these teams can cause you problems. And we don't want to be the bearer of these problems, you know? So Solomon's confident. Daniel Knight saying Chelsea beat Crystal Palace, West Ham draw. West Ham we draw. We beat Fulham. I'm only looking at December sideways and in the running. Interesting. West Ham is Bogey's team for Chelsea away. Fact. Only last season we beat them for a while. I remember before we played them, we were in decent form then, but I was still very, very nervous to play them because I was like, yo, like, these teams could easily turn up against Chelsea. But yeah, we'll go beyond that. The first 3 games, that's what it's looking like. So yeah, first 3 games, Palace, West Ham, Fulham. I'd expect minimum 7. But I think 9 out of 9 would be ideal. Like if Chelsea can go on a good run, get 3 wins in a row, that would be lovely, innit? Hey, he's thinking ahead. We're going to talk on it. Because hat-trick against West Ham would be nice. Listen, he doesn't like that club. He doesn't like that club. I don't even know if he was there for the Conference League. Or was he there season after? He joined 2 years ago and they won the Conference League. Was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago? I'm not sure when West Ham won the Conference League. Let me see when Kudus joined. I'm going to check on transfer market, yeah? I want to see when Kudus join because I don't really think he cares about West Ham like that. Kudus join West Ham in he joined in 2023. Oh wow, so it's actually only been 2 years. He's only actually been there 2 years. He joined 2 years ago in August for 43 million euros. His market value was 40 million euros, so they paid market value for him. It's really good. Yeah, so wow. He was in Ghana, went to Norway, and then Norway to Ajax West Ham. Yeah, he's a baller, man. He proved himself. But yeah, Patrick's in the house, man. What's Patty saying, man?
I'm good, man. I'm smiling, man. I mean, I'm enjoying myself. Yeah. You know what, man? I was looking at everybody. I was looking at our fixtures and complaining. Just thank you for having me. I was complaining, but after I saw United, I was like, nah, this is cold. This is cold.
I haven't even seen anything else's.
It's nasty work. Checking the group, United's fixtures is nasty work. It's the nasty. I don't even after 7 games. If they are not at the bottom of the league, I respect them. There is no way you can play Chelsea.
Hey, Patrick, don't overdo it, man. Arsenal. You know how football works. It never works the way you think.
Nah, Kes, just check. I'm telling you, there's no miracle.
Hey, we get it up. Nah, man, this is deviating for Chelsea, but the whole point is we're looking at all the big teams, seeing what they got. Nice to see Patrick back in Chelsea spaces after he left in 2012. What do you mean?
What do you mean? He's trying to do a joke that you know how they say all the City fans. Yeah. I know.
But yeah, this is my nice fixtures. Patrick said to chat out. Resuming for you lot so you can see. They have Arsenal at home, Fulham away, Burnley at home, Man City away, Chelsea at home, Brentford away.
Then look at that. Even October, Sunderland, Liverpool, Brighton, Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, Everton. It's only at the end they start enjoying it. It's at the end.
You know what it is, Patrick? Yeah, let me tell you this now, yeah. Like, we're judging all these teams based on last season. Things change, innit?
I know, but how much can United change to be that great?
I get you. You're saying, like, even if other teams change, has United really changed that much? I get you. That does make sense. Because you're basically saying, so far, you don't think they've changed that much for you to believe they're going to go on a mad run.
Have they even closed the Boomer deal? I think I heard he's talking to Spurs now.
Yeah, but bro, they got Conan and Bamo coming in. Why can't they improve?
Because are you being serious or you're just asking?
No, I'm being a host. I'm asking you.
Okay, so you're being a host, but deep
you try to get United fan on here. Go on, Patrick.
Yeah, look. Yeah, but deep inside you know, but you're just being a host. Okay, look, man, I don't think so. I don't think so. You don't move from where they finished last season all of a sudden just because of Cunha and Wema and said, oh, we're going to be better. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done in this United team for them to be able to be stronger. That's what I'm saying. I think the whole team itself, there's so many gaps and holes. And with the new system that Amaron is trying to employ, I just feel like the players are not buying to it. I always told people United needs a flash out. They need to flash out so many players. This is what I've been telling other teams. Sometimes you just need to flash out certain players because those players, when they keep staying at the club, they are the players that keep making the same mistakes. Yeah. I remember I was talking about Leicester City. I told somebody, I was like, do you know Leicester City's issue is some players like Vardy and them, man? And someone was like, oh, but Vardy's a legend. I was like, I get it. But some of these other players who were there way before, they have betrayed managers. Remember, Chairs at Leicester, they betrayed managers, went after Rodgers. They down tools. Get rid of some of these players, start afresh. They said, I think Bruno, as much as he's a good captain and he's a baller, I think they should have sold him and got that money. I think they should have motivated him to get that money and then rebuild the club. But I don't know. They keep adding quality players to shit players they have or players with the same mentality they have, and it's not going to work. That's just my opinion. And I don't think there's a miracle. There's no miracle for United right now.
Yeah, I get you.
And maybe, you know what, Yes, they have to accept that. Yeah. I think I keep saying this to United fans, and they don't like this. In 2025, United is a big club. I get it. It's a big club because of the badge, but United is not a big team. Is that unfair to say?
No. That's perfectly logical. It makes sense. No, I get what you're saying. My thing has always been You know, the same way that people were saying that Chelsea wouldn't make top 4 because they looked at the fixtures. What did Chelsea go and do? We won like 6 out of 7 games. So my thing is this.
Yeah.
Even though I believe what you're saying, football never goes that way, Patrick, man.
Is that what you think?
Football's so unpredictable. You'd think, look at his running, yeah? United would what? Let's just predict this now. So you're saying at home they're going to lose against Arsenal. Because I think they could beat Arsenal.
They're not beating Arsenal at home. Let's be serious. Are we trying to gas them up? Let's not gas them
No,
up.
but Arsenal, you know what they're like. They don't beat United away.
But
Well,
yes,
they do,
this
but-
is, you know, Old Trafford people have been going there and slapping United at Old Trafford. Let's not.
What, first
let's
game
not-
in the season after they lost against Spurs and finished 15th? You think they're going to let
Matt,
Arsenal come there and beat them?
did you just see what you said? They lost against Spurs. They gave Spurs their first trophy.
Yeah, but that's a last season. It's a new season.
I don't know, man. I like the best they can get is a draw, but I think Arsenal will be so pumped for that. If Arsenal get a striker,
makes sense. That does make
they
sense.
get a striker. Imagine if Arsenal get a striker, then I don't know. Do you know the only hopium they have is Burnley? Maybe that's their level.
Nah. Patrick's on one today. Yeah, let's go through Arsenal's, because Arsenal's has been given us the Opta stats as one of the hardest ones.
How is Chelsea's? I'm pretty sure you already said, but how is Chelsea's?
How's Chelsea's? Let me show you. We show Patty, man, while I'll go on. So we got Crystal Palace at home, West Ham away, Fulham at home, Brentford away. So we played 4 London teams in a row. We don't leave London for the first 4 games. But guess what, Patty? Yeah, you might think these are easy. Guess what? Palace, we drew against twice this season. West Ham away is usually our bogey stadium. We don't really win there other than last year. Fulham at home, we lost to. Do you remember when Iwobi and that scored? Brentford away, we rarely win there. And in United away, we rarely win. So that's what I'm saying to you. If we're going off previous history like you're doing with Man United, then in theory, Chelsea draw this. They draw this. They'll win this. And they'll draw that.
No, I think you're slapping West Ham.
Hope so, man.
Chess, what is the chess? You've got my boy Delap. Delap is cold. People don't know Delap.
Yeah,
Delap is so cold.
Yeah, Delap is good.
You know what? I remember I told people, Chess, when you signed Palmer, I remember I told one of the Chelsea fans, I was like, brother, you've got one of the best talents, and you will come back to me and tell me that you've got a baller. He's like, shut up, Patrick. You're throwing it. You fleeced us for the 40 minutes. I was like, you trust me, you'll come back. Then he told me, he's a baller. Now he hasn't learned his lesson, I was like, man, this combo.
You were saying Delap could be like the Palmer, but in striker position.
Man, Delap is cold. This brother Delap under Maleska, this guy scored 36 goals in 35 games. And I remember when he came.
Is this this is under 21s?
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to watch a player how the goals are. Delap's goals are like Mbappe. They're ruthless. Like, it's no pity. He hits it that the keeper doesn't do anything. I remember when people were like, but I think one of my friends was like, Delap hasn't got to the senior team. He got injured for a while. He was supposed to travel with us for preseason. And then he came back after injury, right? And it was Foden playing the number 10. Delap was playing up front. Foden did a nice curl ball to Delap. Delap was not even close to the goal. It was outside the box, man. He banged it over the keeper and scored. And he started running before the goal
you know what,
went in.
Patrick's got me gassed. He's
cold. I'm telling you,
like,
he's cold. He's cold. I'm telling you, he's just.
So maybe the difference is going to be that now my team is going to have the right profiles like Delap, like wingers coming in. Maybe I should be more confident against Palace, West Ham, Fulham. That's what Patrick's saying. Fair enough.
Think about Neto. Pedro Neto has been missing a striker. He's been missing a vocal point.
Pedro Neto's going to cook with him, 100%.
That's what I'm telling people.
And you know what it also does? It also improves Jackson, because now Jackson's got competition. Yeah. He can't fall over the ball anymore for no reason and think he's going to start next game. No way.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your first glance on this? Let's look at you know what? We'll go through the end of it, because it could be the run-in for either the title, Chelsea. I know Patrick, his thoughts are clear. For everyone who doesn't know, Patrick believes if Chelsea get 3 signings, basically we can push for a league. That's Patrick's opinion.
People laughed at me for that. Yeah.
No. I don't think people laugh at you for that, but people just disagree. They think, Patty, that they think Chelsea, regardless of 3 signings, will still be fighting for top 4. I believe, Pat, I don't even think we need to get 3 world-class players. I think we can still compete, you know? Because I think Delap, a winger, and you were linked to Kudus or Rogers comes in. That's a good squad. Obviously, a centre-back and a goalkeeper we're linked to as well. That's a good squad.
Do you think we need a winger? Let's say, for instance, if you had said that, okay, where we want to be serious, I think you guys, it's only maybe get a very, very vocal centre back. You know, like Ruben Diaz came to City when things were going bad. Ruben Diaz came, he was very vocal, and every time when something is going wrong, apparently Pep says Ruben Diaz sort this out. Apparently, other people say at the stadium that's always Ruben Diaz sort out the back line. You need somebody like him, even if they don't play good, but they have to talk a lot in the back. And then if you get a good keeper, like the guy from Milan, I think I get it, he's 29. Who cares? Sometimes you need presence. You need a name.
I want him. So I'm disappointed that apparently we've pulled out the race. But yeah, to answer your point, yeah, we definitely need a centre back. We could both agree on that. Scott, it's a Cole. We need a goalkeeper. But I do think we still need a winger because we don't have a winger, a left winger. Sancho's gone, Mudrik's gone. I've been speaking on the stream for weeks. So Chelsea will get Gittins for Fana or one of those two. Cool.
Gittins is cold. I saw him.
I rate Gittins. I think Gittins is good. People look at him going, he got like 5 goals in the Champions League, which is a lot. It's a lot of goals.
People are hating, man. You know what
it's weird, isn't it? People look at Gittins and for some reason they go, he's mid. I'm like, how could he be mid getting 5 goals in the Champions League? Like, by the way, Patty, in an average season, if you know the manager in Dortmund, they don't play the same system anymore.
Yeah.
Gittins is a 1v1 winger, and I think now he goes to, I think it's a different, I think it's 5 at the back or something. It doesn't suit him, right? He's still got 12 GA. He's still got 8 goals and 4 assists, or 4 goals and 8 assists, whatever one it was. So it was still impressive. Like, it wasn't bad. But anyway, the point is, let's look at the running.
Yeah.
So the running's looking like this. We'll go from Man City. So we've got you at home, United at home, Brighton away, Forest at home, Liverpool away, Tottenham at home, Sunderland away. So that running looks quite good, you know.
That's a good running, yeah. Yeah, but Liverpool away, that's not a. Then Tottenham are shit anyway. But they might improve with this guy. I'm scared of the new manager. I know what he's going to do. He's just going to make them hard to beat. That's what he's going to do.
He's going to make them very resolute.
Because he's going to drop the line, isn't it? He's going to drop the Angie line. So there's no longer balls in behind now. It's counter-attack football, counter-pressing. But that's a good running for you guys, man.
I don't think that's that bad. Especially if it is for the league, then we actually play both of you in the league. You see? We play Man City and Liverpool in the Premier League. So if we are fighting for the Premier League, we're going to have to beat you and minimum get a draw against Liverpool, you know?
Are you not eating good in December, though? I think you're eating good in December, though.
Yeah, so our run in here is good. So our first few games here are quite nice. Again, October,
it's only Liverpool.
Not bad. November, again, if you look, not bad
only
at
Arsenal,
all.
Only Arsenal.
We have a good record at Tottenham away. So even if you get a draw and you beat these two, that's still good, right?
Yeah. Then December.
Arsenal home last 2 seasons, we haven't lost that game. I would expect us to not lose that game.
December is your best running. Yeah, best running.
December. These are quite good fixtures.
Yeah, it is. Like, look, let me ask you something, Chess. That's what I'm saying. When I was complaining, when I was doing a stream earlier on, then I realized I was like, what am I complaining about? There's no easy fixtures anymore in the league. So play them. You have to win
100% Patty. What I look for, because there's no easy fixtures, but what I look for is consecutive fixtures, you know? So I look for how many big teams or tough teams you're facing in a row. So here, none really. Here, none. Here again, none. Here, none. Look, there's no back-to-back. Maybe these two, you see, Patty? Newcastle, Everton, Aston Villa. That's tough, right? That's relatively tough in terms of, on paper. And then here again, Man City, Fulham away could be tough, of course. And obviously here you've got a bit of a tough run, but I'm looking at it going, if Chelsea are in good form, it was last year, and we don't have a blip, and we don't have teams back to back to back, I'd expect good run-ins. Like, Patrick, what's stopping my team from getting like 4 wins out of 5 here?
Nothing. Those are fair games, man. Crystal Palace just did beat us in the final.
Chelsea.
But don't forget we even the same Crystal Palace that beat us in the final, we beat them 5-2 at 5-2 before that. So I don't know, man. I'm thinking that everybody has good balanced run-ins. It's just that every time you see fixtures, at the beginning of the season, we all get sort of scared, saying we have this anxiety, saying, we might not do well. It's our
everyone's
harder.
that's a good point. Everyone's a bit paranoid, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
because Arsenal fans are
paranoid.
claiming that fixtures are difficult. But as I said, guys, have you seen Man United's? I think United's are the ones that's a difficult fixture.
Yeah, everyone's got this is Arsenal's. We're gonna go through Man City's in a second. We've gone through Man United's, Chelsea's. We're gonna go through Arsenal's. They have United away, Leeds at home, Liverpool away, Forest at home, City at home, Newcastle away.
Yeah,
Pat, that's tough. You see,
Yeah.
but you see, Pat, what was I saying to you about Chelsea? The difficult fixtures are when we have in a row, and that's a lot in a row. You see, they got
you see.
United and Liverpool. Yes, as Leeds. They got Forest, City, Newcastle back to back to back.
And West Ham loves them. You know, West Ham loves Arsenal. West Ham.
No,
loves
West Ham
Arsenal.
away is easy for them. West Ham at home is difficult. Yeah, Patch is right.
Yeah.
When they play West Ham at home, they actually drop points. I think they dropped points 2 years in a row now.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Yeah, they dropped 2 years in a row.
Do you know what? Arsenal is funny.
Hold on a minute. And Fulham, they dropped
Fulham,
points against Fulham away as well.
Yeah, they always take advantage of Crystal Palace. They always bop Crystal Palace. They do.
Yeah, they smash. They'll smash, and they got 2 good games here. Burnley, Sunderland. Then they got Spurs and Chelsea. They usually.
And Sunderland is weak now because Jude's brother left.
I'll tell you right now, even with Jude's brother not being there, Patty, all the relegation teams are going down. Burnley's going. I'll tell you for a fact. Sunderland is going. Who's left? Who else is going down?
Do you think all the relegation teams are going to go back down again?
Yep, Leeds. They're all going to go down.
Leeds always goes down, isn't it?
There's no Prem teams I think are weaker than them. Maybe Wolves. Adara says here, hi CJ. How are you? Newcastle United should sign Xavier, Mark Gahey, Usman Diamande deal, and Antti Elanga and Japajan moved to Newcastle United. Ray.
What? Where are you getting all that money? You guys are not willing to sell.
Yeah,
Newcastle, you keep refusing to sell. People are coming after your players. Sometimes you have to sell. The thing about Newcastle is I don't see you guys selling any of your academy players like Chelsea and City, so you're not popping any money. But when people come for some of your players, you guys are not willing to sell. So I don't know where Newcastle is going to be getting money from. You get what I mean? So good signings, but I don't know.
Facts.
What about Liverpool? I haven't seen Liverpool's list.
Yeah, we'll finish on this one here. But Arsenal's is relatively tough. I'm trying to look at their running. So
the run. I
think this is tough here. This is okay.
Look at the end. Look at the end, though. That's an easy running for them.
Oh yeah, this is easy for them. Yeah. Like this is tough, but then these 4, you expect them to. Yeah, but then again, Patty, they always bottle it at the end.
Yeah, Fulham always 6 points up.
You know what's funny? They would probably win all these, yeah.
And Burnley would
points here.
To Burnley. You know, they might drop points to Burnley. You know.
Bro, they'd beat all these teams in the first 5, and in the last 5, they'll drop points against like Fulham, Burnley. You know what I'm saying?
That would be funny. And you know what's funny? Also, February.
Palace away last game of the season is not an easy place to go. That's not easy.
Do you know what? Even February where they play Sunderland and Brentford, I bet you they draw to
bro, like
Brentford.
They kind of always do this, man.
But yeah, Arsenal is gas.
Arsenal's interesting. I think Chelsea so far out of the 3, probably the easiest. Let's go Liverpool. Then we'll go City next, yeah? Let's go Liverpool. Let's see what Liverpool's saying. I don't like that layout, but it might be doing what we have to do. Right, Liverpool's looking like this. They got Bournemouth at home. They'll win that. They got Newcastle away. Obviously, Arsenal at home. Burnley, Everton, Palace, Chelsea, United. Oh, they got a mixed bag. You know, Patrick, there's reminds me of Chelsea's where they've got a few tough ones, but look at this one in here. That's quite calm.
It is, but look.
Look at this one here. Look at this one here. Away,
Yeah,
home, away.
but
Yeah,
but but Chess, you're forgetting that this is not going to be the same Bournemouth. Their best defender has been sold to Madrid, and Semenyo might be sold also. Some players are still being sought after. Kluivert might leave the club, so it's might be a weak Bournemouth, depending. Look, if this Bournemouth team, after selling all these players at the end of the window, some of the players are gone. If the manager still manages to play the same football, that manager will be highly rated. I think that manager
yeah.
will
I
be
think,
elsewhere.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Newcastle, yeah, that would be a difficult, but they always beat Newcastle. I don't know how Liverpool always manage to beat Newcastle. Burnley, easy. Everton game, home. What do you think? They suffer to Everton away. They always beat Everton at home.
Yeah, Everton at home. I think they'll win that.
Um,
I'm looking at the
Che-
fixtures. It looks quite good.
Chelsea, you always have a draw with them, I think. So you always draw with them.
So last season we beat them at home. We lost
Yeah.
to them narrowly away, but before that we drew and we
But
lost.
Chelsea,
So yeah,
they were drunk.
unfortunately, because Chelsea keep mentally flipping up, flopping all the time.
But they were
We
drunk.
usually lose against Liverpool away. Usually, so they'll
Yeah, but
probably yeah.
then the Liverpool fans told you that they were drunk. So they let you.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't matter. They still lost. I don't think so. Yeah, man. Liverpool. Looking at a glance at Liverpool's, it looks fairly good.
Yeah, it's well balanced, isn't it?
Yeah,
Liverpool's
like it looks
setup is
kind of
well
good.
balanced.
Like big up, Hyper in the chat. Yeah, everyone in the chat, man. I didn't even check the likes. Let me check the likes. Make sure you lot are liking the stream. I'll add Patrick's. Hey, Patrick, can you add your channel to the private chat so I can add it in the description below? So Patrick's channel will be below as well. 16 likes is not bad. There's 30 of you in here now. So can we make sure we're getting up to 30 likes? And Patrick's going to add his description below so you can follow him up. Everyone should know him by now. I think everyone here knows him. Beer Patrick, who is all well. God's good,
Can I,
you know?
can I ask you something, Chess? Can I ask you something, Chess? With this, since City and Chelsea, like we're both playing in this Club World Cup, do you think this might be a disadvantage? Do you think this might be a disadvantage for us? So when we come back to the season,
you know what it is? I was thinking about this yesterday, Patrick. I spoke up with my panel. It's a little bit overblown because the only way that it is going to be the middle of July is if we both make it to the final, which isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
So if we're being realistic, I reckon one of us might go at semi-final, quarterfinals. I reckon we'll still get a good rest. I think we'll be okay. But if you make it to the final, then it is going to be a bit tight because that means you would only have a 2-week holiday or 2.5 weeks. Then you have to train for a week. Then you've got 2 friendlies. And then obviously the weekend is the matches. Because Chelsea play AC Milan, I think Leipzig 2-3 days before the season starts.
Okay. So basically, like, should we even bother with preseason? This can be our preseason. Give the players a holiday instead.
Yeah, so basically this is like a mini preseason. And so especially for you, you've got new players. We haven't even started our new players yet. But for you, this is going to help you out a lot, Patrick, because you've got a lot of new players getting used to the system, competitive matches. And then they'll go off and then they'll come back. They already had a clue what's going on. Good training. They would have played matches. So your team's going to be ready. My team's a bit of a problem, Pat, because Gittins and stuff won't have played for Chelsea yet. Their first game might be against, Brentford or Fulham or, Crystal Palace at home. So that's tough. Whereas you, Marmoush, been there for 6 months. Turkey would play in the Club World Cup. All these players are going to get used to playing with each other. Whereas mine, there's no new players in my team other than Delap. Delap's the only one that's going to benefit.
Yeah, you should have closed those deals. I'm surprised by the
fact
that
I don't know, man. I think Chelsea, they felt like, for example, you paid a bit more for Sharky. Chelsea didn't want to pay a bit more. So I think that's the difference. But we had Patrick's fixture description below. But yeah, here's Man City's fixtures. So everyone can look at them. I don't know what everyone thinks about Man City's fixtures, to be fair. But yeah. Nice. Bang. Yeah, Man City's fixtures looking very, very interesting, chat. I'll probably say Wolves away, probably a win. Tottenham at home, win. Brighton away, probably win. Man United and Burnley at home, sandwich between Arsenal. And you got Everton at home, sandwich between Brentford and Aston Villa away. Tough. Oh, Man City is not. Man City is not that easy. But I would
It's
say, but Man
not.
City.
It's
Well,
complicated.
yeah, like I like I told you before, Pat, for the third time. I look at the consecutive. You've got quite a lot of home away games in a row. Look at that. Like you got back-to-back home games a few times. We don't really have a lot of favorable home games like that.
Have you noticed that we play majority of the big teams at home a lot? I don't know why. So Tottenham at home, Man United at home, and then we play Liverpool at home. Do you see what I mean? Like we play them at home. Like it's only Arsenal away first, but majority we play most of the big six at home. The so-called big six, obviously Tottenham is no longer part of it, and United, but I'm just saying the so-called traditional big six. And then you guys, we meet each other, we play at home first against Chelsea. Have you noticed that? So we play every away game later on. I don't know if that's an advantage. Is that an advantage or disadvantage? I don't know.
I'll probably say disadvantage because everyone knows, Pat, beginning of the season, unless you're going to win the league from early, end of the season is the running, right? Where you help maintain the points, and you don't want to have to go away to Chelsea and have to win. That's the problem. Like, for example, this season, who had to do it? Was it, for example, Aston Villa had to go to United away and win to get top 4, and they couldn't do it. It's too tough, you know. Even though Man United are rubbish, they still struggled, you know. So ideally, you'd rather have your away games first, do your best you can fresh. At the end of the season, when you've got bankers, you can afford to drop. You can afford to like get into the rhythm of the game, beat
get
Chelsea.
Draws. Yeah, get draws. Yeah, this is what I was saying. I was saying people that I don't know how we're going to play the
because you need momentum both sides. You need momentum beginning. You need momentum end. So the beginning, you don't want to be dropping too many points. At
so
the
you
end,
better slap.
Movements.
So you better slap all the big teams at home if they can't.
Yeah. So basically, no matter what time of the season it is, you need to win your home games away rivals. But the point I'm trying to make is this part of the season here, you can drop a bit. October to December, you can drop a few points. What Chelsea did, which is why we weren't in the title race, is we dropped from here. We dropped beginning of the year up until like April.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Because now we dropped, I think, 4 or 5 games from February to April, and that was it. We weren't in the top title race anymore. So for Man City,
December is when we can take advantage of December though. Look at December. City can
I think this is really easy for you guys.
Yeah.
Because Man City used to have a momentum. You're used to doing running and stuff. So for me, you guys can deal with the Christmas period. You got your squad back now. Your manager's used to it. He's obviously a GOAT of the Premier League. He's not going to be fearful of this. A lot of your players have been there and done it before. But again, Pat, the football Premier League is unpredictable. You never know.
I know. You might say December is easy. You might find they'll win the difficult ones and get bobbed.
You win the difficult ones. Look what happened to Chelsea, Pat. Everyone was saying you're going to lose against Forest, lose against Liverpool. Look what happened.
No.
You see?
It's unpredictable. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing we can say right now because, okay, let's be honest. We keep saying, oh, the squad is back. What if my squad comes back the same?
What if Man City don't click?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What if Sharky or one of the players gets injured and you're stuck with the same squad? What if Chelsea? What if the lap got injured? You see?
And look at Arsenal. What if Partey leaves and there's rumors that Partey might leave?
What if Partey leaves now the midfielders got worse?
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying.
It's really hard to predict, man.
And even talking about Liverpool, they keep saying, "Oh, because we've got Wirtz." What if Wirtz comes in and disturbs the flow?
Yeah, what if Salah and Wirtz? They don't know who to pass the ball to, who's the main guy. All these things, people just think, Patrick. This is the problem with football, and I've learned this. I'm not even old, but it's wisdom. Patty, football is unpredictable. You can't predict things. You can't just say, "Oh, Chelsea's going to do this because they got this player now." Like you got to see things how they go. But yeah, man, that's it for this team, guys.
We have to see. We have to see. Can you look at this trophy, man? How can people hate on this? My God, nah, man.
People they're just being very, very jealous. Oh wait, there's an update on
Don't tell me
Gittins.
the fixture. Oh, I thought you were saying a fixture change. I was like, no.
There's an update on Gittins. So it says here, before we go, let's see this, guys. It says Chelsea and Dortmund remain in contact with Jamie Gittins, and with a new bid to follow, Gittins only wants Chelsea and Bayern, Borussia Dortmund aware of the decision up the clubs. Talks underway. And then someone says here, I don't see why we improve off our next offer should actually be lower than our initial bid 42 million, and that included him World Cup. He now can't play us for World Cup because Liverpool calculations, I bid is now essentially worth 32 million. 35 plus 5 is more than fair. Take it, Dortmund. Yeah, they're taking the mick. I don't think we should pay anything more than that. So let's see how it goes. But Gittins, not really a big update there. But guys,
what's the amount? What's the amount they're looking for? What are you fighting against?
Before the Club World Cup, they were trying to hike it up before the deadline to 55 million euros, which is about 48 million pounds. But Chelsea only want to pay about 40. So the last bid we did was 42. And that I think it was including bonuses. So I think Chelsea are trying to get in that region. I think anything more than
the sell-on, isn't it? It's because of the sell-on by City, I think so. I think it's the sell-on. It's too high. I saw the sell-on is very, very high. It's 30%, isn't it?
On City. I think it's like 30 or 20%.
Yeah, because I remember when they were getting Gittins, I was like, why are they selling him? But they sold him so low. Then somebody's like, because they put a very high sell-on clause. So I think Dortmund want to make money. But Dortmund are greedy, man. You've already made so much money. Dortmund, relax and behave yourself. You sold so much, man. Guys, man, big up for having me, man.
No, big up Patrick, man, for joining. His channel's below, so definitely follow him up. We'll get some more content out. No video today. Will be a video on Friday or Thursday, tomorrow evening, probably. I'm in the office tomorrow. But I hope everyone's good. Hope we better updates on the transfers. We'll see you guys soon.